Khaleel, coming off last season, how do you feel like camp is going this fall?
Camp's been really good. It's been nice to get back, get guys back, and just get back in the swing of things for sure.
Yeah. How do you kind of, I guess, wash the taste out of your mouth from the last two games last year? I guess spring was however spring is.
Yeah.
But how do you guys kind of get that kind of washed out coming into this year's camp?
Yeah, we've moved on from last season for sure. We got to take what we can from the last season, take all the lessons that we learned from those losses and stuff. Kind of use that as fuel, use that as a chip on our shoulder, but we don't really think about it too much. We're worried about what we got in front of us.
So what do you see this season? Obviously, you're back healthy, Joe's back healthy, but health probably doesn't account for all of kind of what happened last year. What do you see this season in terms of things that kind of new or different for this offense?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to look at it as a comparison to last year at all. I'm looking at it more as just this is a new season, this is a new team, and we're trying to mesh together as best we can. And I think we've got really high expectations for this team, and we've been working really hard in camp and through spring ball and this entire offseason really to come together as one unit.
Yeah, anything surprising this camp that maybe you didn't expect? Maybe a guy on the offensive end who's kind of stepped up and flexed and
yeah, for sure. We got young guys that are definitely going to have to step up, and we kind of saw flashes of what Brock can do last year, and I think over the spring and over the offseason he's kind of grown into that role that he's gonna have this year as a guy that we need to depend on to make plays. We got a guy named Wani who just transferred in from junior college who should be an impact player for us, and then we just got various new guys, young guys that with the new transfer or with the new redshirt rule that we may see get action, and if they can show us that they're ready to play, then that'll be big for us as well.
Yeah, that new redshirt rule is really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you didn't get to all these guys who are older now didn't get to kind of benefit from that. But what kind of a benefit can that be for Cal Poly?
Man, it's really a cool thing. You get young guys who usually come in thinking they're going to redshirt, but now that everyone's competing to play, and that kind of puts a fire under the guys who've been here too. There's young guys that we see have talent, and there's no really reason to redshirt them anymore. If they can play 4 games, then we're going to see what they can do and get them out there and showcase that. So I think it's a really cool rule, especially for these young guys, man. What an opportunity. You get almost 5 years to play really before games, so it's a really cool opportunity.
And the coach can be kind of strategic too. You can say, hey, maybe this guy needs to play against these teams or whatever. So
exactly.
It can kind of get really interesting. For you guys to be successful against North Dakota State, obviously they're the #1 team in the country. What are the things that they do really well, and kind of looking at them, can you give me like a quick scout of their defense? I mean, they're obviously deep and talented all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, overall as a program, they're just a team that doesn't really make many mistakes, and they're really stout up front. The front 7 are really good, and they make plays in the secondary. So, they're really well coached, and they're like I said, they don't really make many mistakes. So we're just going to have to do what we do and not make any mistakes as well. And the team that makes the most plays in the end will win. So,
Coach talked about turnovers. He talked about mistakes. I mean, turnovers are a big deal for you guys. I think you guys turned over like 24 times last season, which is maybe okay for some teams if you throw the ball out or something, but for you guys 24 is a whole lot. I mean, more than 2 a game. How big of a deal is that for you, and how much of an emphasis is ball security?
That's our biggest emphasis actually since the end of last season. That's been our biggest emphasis. Every day we've implemented new punishments and things just to make sure that we're building good habits in practice, and that's going to be our biggest thing moving forward. I mean, with this type of offense, obviously we have to have the ball. That's what we do. We want to control the ball, control the clock. So if we're giving the ball to the other team, we're shooting ourselves in the foot really.
How's your health? How you feeling?
Good. My knee feels good. Body feels good. Finally getting my legs back just through camp. Finally feeling ready to play a game.
Yeah. And you guys as a team, pretty healthy?
Yeah, I think early on in camp we kind of had some guys going down, but we're starting to get a lot of guys back, especially on the defensive side, which is good. Especially for our scout teams as well, just to get those guys back so we can get a good look every day. And we're getting back healthy, which is good. These last 2 days off were nice.
All right. If Cal Poly is going to be in the fourth quarter and be giving yourselves a position, putting yourselves in a position to win, giving yourselves a chance to win. What is the thing that has to happen for that to be the case, for it to be late in the game on Saturday, and for you guys to be in a good position?
We just got to take it one play at a time. We're not trying to hit home runs on every single play. We take what they give us, and then we attack what we see is open. So we're going to continue to play our game. We're playing Cal Poly football. We're not going into it thinking, oh, let's try and react to them. We're on the attack. We're doing what we do. So we're going to play our game, and we're going to get to the fourth quarter, and that's when it's time to win.
Cool. Thanks, Khaleel.
Yeah, thank you.